going on, y'all? What's going on, y'all? Smoking on a Philly pack tonight, baby. We smoking on that pack. We are smoking on that pack tonight. What an impressive win tonight, man. We definitely great win tonight, man. You can't say this was not a quality win. We beat the 76ers, a team that was hot as of late. I think they were on a hot stretch. They were on a hot stretch. In the last in the last 10 games they were 8-2. So that was an impressive victory right there, man. Great win by the guys, man. Hard fought win. I think we were down bad in the first. We was down 31-12 in the first quarter. Um, and we turned it around, man. We turned it around. Um, we ended the first quarter with a I think it was a 10-11-0 run. Um, we brought the lead down to 11, cuz we was getting our ass kicked in that first quarter, man. They were really busting our ass. But that second quarter we came alive, 27-18. We won that one. Shout out to Evan Fournier, man. A complete professional. Comes out, see, let's see here. Comes out off the bench, 17 points, 6-11 from the field, 5 of 8 from 3 in 24 minutes. You can't ask for more than that. You can't ask for more than that. And defensively, he played decent. He played decent. He was composed out there. He was knocking down his shots. He was looking, he let the game come to him, and shout out to Evan Fournier for staying ready, for staying ready and for being, because any other player could literally just say, you know what, I'm hanging it up. That's it. These guys took me out the rotation. I ain't gonna play no more. I'm not giving them my all no more. But not him. Not Evan Fournier. What they call my man Evan Fournier, French fry Fournier. Yeah, he was lighting it up tonight. He lit it up tonight, man. Shout out to him. Shout out to Deuce McBride, man. You know what? Not too long ago, I came out with a short. Me and T Time came out with a short, and we were saying that it was time to take Deuce McBride out the rotation. And look, we wrong. Deuce McBride in 23 minutes, 3 of 8 from the field, 3 of 6 from the 3-point line, 14 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds, and he was a plus 34. And the whole bench was a plus today. The whole bench was a plus today. So the bench came up big tonight, in this impressive win. Um, let me put up the link for my guys here, so that way, let me see, something here, fellas. What's going on here? Little robbery, you already know. You already know, y'all. Mm, I don't know what's going on here. Hold up. I'm trying to find how to get the link. Stream. Yeah, I'm new to this stuff, man. When it comes to the stream y'all stuff, I'll figure it out. But yeah, man, Deuce McBride played a hell of a game today. Another great game by Isaiah Hartenstein, even though he fouled out, which I thought the refs were kind of being petty today. On our head, Isaiah Hartenstein. Some of those fouls that were calling him, to me, was kind of bullshit. I feel like Joel Embiid was initiating the contact. I don't know how you run your shoulder to somebody's jaw. and you get called a foul on that. I don't understand it. Make it make sense. But hey, listen, it is what it is. That's how these refs is calling these games nowadays. I'm just gonna take that like that. But you know, 14 rebounds, 6 points, one block, one assist, plus 19 on the field, um, and 26 minutes. That's hey, listen, I'll take that any day, man. The bench really came through today. We really needed the bench to come through today, especially Miles McBride and Evan Fournier, man. We definitely needed that from the bench today. That was an amazing win. Um, um, by these guys, even though they were down. I mean, that just shows you the kind of grit that this Knicks team has. The grit. Let me see. Oh, there we go. Oh, I got you. I got it. All right, wait a minute. Hold up. Hold up. All right. Put it in the comments so that way I can add y'all. Boom, boom. There you go, y'all. There you go. Stuff. Hit that like button if you like some. Share for your boys. We on YouTube. We live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. We trying to, move shit to YouTube. So if you want, feel free to hit that subscribe button, but that subscribe button as well. But yeah, as I was saying, man, Quentin Grimes with another pretty good game. He was 5-11 from the field. He didn't shoot the ball from the arc too well. He was 1 of 5 from the three. Had 13 points, 3 rebounds, one assist, and in 30 minutes, that's not bad, man. Jalen Brunson, he didn't shoot the ball too well. I would say 6 of 16, 1 of 3 from the fit, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, had 21 points. You know, Julius Randle, 8 of 19 from the field, 1 of 8 from the three. That was terrible. The Knicks as a team shot 33% from the field. All right, let's add Fraz, add to the stream. What up, Fraz, my boy?
What's goody?
What's going
What's
on, man?
goody? What's
Oh,
goody?
y'all can hear me good?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, okay, cause my headphones ain't even on. That's crazy.
We definitely can hear you good.
All right, I appreciate you, Solomon. That was a good win. That was definitely
Yeah,
a good win for us,
but
man.
but but they called me delusional when I said we could play with anybody. They said
Mhm.
I was tripping, but as it stands right now,
Shout out to
two
you.
wins against Philly, 2 wins against Cleveland, a win against Boston. We can play with anybody.
2 wins. Did you mention the 2 wins against the Cavs?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
2 wins against Philly,
You
2 wins against the Cavs, and a win against Boston.
one against Miami
Definitely
and one
the first
against
game.
Phoenix.
Yep.
So we got some pretty good impressive wins lately. So
But they said I was bugging. They said we couldn't play with anybody. But once again, Fraz proves y'all wrong, like always.
hey, listen, sometimes it happens, man. People don't want to take other people's takes seriously, and it comes and bites them in the ass later on, man.
Is what it
Because
is, man. But
listen, I gotta give Tibbs I gotta give Tibbs his flowers today. He made a right call in playing Evan. He gave Evan some burn today, and man, Evan really took advantage of that, man. He really played well. That's a fact, Maxwell. Big win tonight, fan. That's a fact. Appreciate you
mhm.
for showing up, Max. Word. That was a big win, man. Big win. Big win for the
So
Knicks.
it looks like my prediction of 30 plus wins before the All Star break may just end up coming true, huh?
Well, hey, listen, I think a couple of us said that, a couple of us said that, that's what was gonna happen, you know what I mean? So that's a plus, man. We needed, and plus this was a key win, man. Like this was a real key win for the Knicks, man. Big time, you know, because they played, they had all their big dogs today. There's
Yep.
no excuse. You had all your big dogs. Joel Embiid played. James Harden played. Tyrese Maxey played. Tobias Harris
It's
played.
funny.
Everybody played. And we didn't even play. RJ didn't play. Mitch didn't play. Cam is still nailed on the bench. You know what I'm saying? So this was a great win. Imagine what Cam would do to prove himself. Imagine what Cam would do to prove himself if again. Let's see. I think I'm gonna be honest with you, Jimmy, man. I would love to see Cam Reddish back on the court, but at this point I doubt he's playing again, bro. I doubt it. I think we will. I'm just not sure who. I know from what I heard, Cam Reddish is out there, man. I think they really trying to shop him. But yeah, man. Today was a really good win, man. I really like the effort they played today. Yo, Evan Fournier shot 54% from the field today, bro. 54%.
All of them was threes, I believe.
Yo, 5 of 8 from the 3 point. He shot 62% from the field today, bro. He was a plus 28 on the field, on the court.
Hmm. Big.
You know, I wouldn't doubt. Yo, I appreciate that, Barry. What up, Barry? What's goody?
Good, Barry.
I appreciate that, Barry. That was a good win. Hit that like button. Word. Hit that like button, y'all. I see 10 people in the chat. So if y'all here, hit that like button.
Like, share, comment.
Oh my
Definitely.
goodness.
Uh, you know who else was big tonight, right? Please don't forget about Deuce McBride tonight.
Oh yeah, I shouted him out.
Them 13 points was crucial.
Facts. Hit tap
He,
that like button. Facts, Solomon. I appreciate
he
that.
hit.
14
I think
people in
all
the
of his
chat.
points was off of threes and free throws, I believe. Deuce McBride,
Nah, McBride. Yo,
3 pointers.
he
All
was he was 3 of 6 from the field. From the 3 point line, shot 50%. So that's good. He had 14 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. He played well, bro. Defensively, he played well,
hmm
and defensively, he gave Tyrese Maxey fits today, man.
no, held Philly under 100 points
With their top guns in the game.
with without being at full strength. We held them under 100 points.
Yeah, that's a fact. Barry, no, we're not trading RJ Barrett. We're not trading RJ Barrett. I don't know where you got that from. I don't know
Wouldn't
where
you
you
like
got
us to
that
trade
from, but we're not
RJ, huh,
trading
Barry?
RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett is not on the trade block. That's cap.
We're not trading them.
We're
We
not
know
trading
we
him.
know you'd take them in a heartbeat, Barry. We know, but nah.
That's not happening, bro. That's not happening, man. That's not even happening. That's not even in the thought process, bro. Like, yo,
So
we have 49 rebounds, 21 assists. We could have did better moving the ball, but I'll take it.
I believe we won the points in the paint. We also
Um,
out rebounded them on the offensive boards and overall.
yeah,
Um,
we beat them. Yup, points in the paint, 42-36. We had 20 second chance points to their 7.
huge.
That was big time, big time. Fucking Isaiah Hartenstein had 14 rebounds. I think 10 of them was offensive rebounds, so that was a plus.
Hmm.
You know, yo, not for nothing, man, but yo, I don't know if JJ's in the chat. I don't know if JJ's in the chat, but yo,
Better
JJ, you
smoking
gotta
that
give my
wild keeper
man
today.
Isaiah, you gotta give my man I Heart his flowers, bro. Like, you know,
Word.
your man, y'all gotta give I Heart his flowers, bro. That man's been busting it up. Yup, that's
Marlon
a
said,
fact. Sean, what's goody, Sean? Appreciate you for pulling up, my guy. What
Marlon
up,
said, better
Robert?
smoking that wild
What
cheaper
up,
today.
Robert? Who out of here, Robert? Who out of here? RJ's not out of here, bro. Don't say that. Nah, we keeping RJ, fam. We keeping RJ.
Uh-oh. BJ in the building. Shout out to my
Yo,
guy
what up, my
BJ,
guy
the troll
BJ? What's
god.
goody, bro? That was a
Troll
great
god in the
win,
building.
bro. That was a great win tonight. Nice, impressive win. I'll take that, man. That's a good quality win for the Knicks, man.
Another marquee victory for the New York
hmm
Knicks in the
You know,
quest for the playoffs.
I liked that they were being more aggressive today, driving to the basket, even though they didn't shoot the ball too well from behind the arc. But they were still, they were
Points in the
still
paint.
running to the paint, being aggressive, causing havoc. Yo, we was down 21 points. 21 points.
Yep. And came back in the second quarter, held them to 18 points. I believe we had the lead at halftime.
Yo,
And then
man, it's funny.
the second half we just outscored them completely, held them again to 18 points in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, nah,
Shows
let
you
me
that
see.
defense, when that defense get right, you ain't getting 100 points tonight.
Yo, we outscored them. We outscored them 27-18 in the second. Uh the third quarter they outscored us by 126-25. But the fourth quarter is when we really we
What
really
was it
took
like?
off on
What
them.
was it? What was it like? 20 something to 18 in the fourth or 30
32
something?
to
32
18.
to, yeah, I thought it was 32. Yeah. 32
On a
to 18 in the
back-to-back
fourth. That
after
was
a
huge,
bulldog.
man.
These guys got guts all day. Yo, that's a fact, Sean. Like, this is what I'm saying about some of these
Exactly.
Knicks fans. Like, yo, you cannot sleep on these Knicks. Listen, if we could keep playing like this on a consistent basis, if we could play like this on a consistent basis, the Knicks would be perfectly fine. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? They'll be perfectly fine, but we gotta keep this kind of play. We gotta play with this kind of momentum, with this kind of pace every single time. Hell of a win, Pete. What's goody, Pete? What's goody, bro? It's a
Yeah,
hell of a
Pete was
win.
good, man.
Played
Needed
them
that
in the
win,
end.
man.
Yo, that's a fact. I mean, even in the first quarter when we went down 32, what was it, 31-12? Yo, they still came back and ended the first quarter with a bang, bro. I think they ended the first quarter with like a 10-0 run. Yo, shout out to Evan. Yo, listen, like I said earlier, Evan Fournier is a true professional. Is a true professional. I mean, you get benched, completely benched, taken out the rotation. And then here you are, they take RJ out, a late scratch, they take him out, and then he goes ballistic. 17-0 run going into the second. Look at that, bro. We took over. We took over. Yeah, we did get crushed in the first, but they came back. They came back. They came back, man. That was great. That was great. That was a great comeback win. That was nice, man. You know, what you think,
And to,
Prad? Talk to me.
listen, man, for the Knicks to actually have the lead and crush them in the fourth like they did tonight says when Tommy T gets the coaching right, you see what this team is capable of. And this is what I've been stressing to you guys all season long on my lives, on here, on the conglomerate. I've been telling y'all. Number one, the Knicks could play with anybody. We proved that already. Number two, the fact of the matter is when Tommy T is consistent with the quality coaching, we are here holding teams under 100 points, and we are we show why we have a top five bench in the league, and we can win these games, y'all. Like I said, I already said this, and I'm gonna say it again: 30 plus wins. Wait, what did that say? They smoking wild G. Marlon, you are a fool. I'm
Yo,
telling you, man.
yo, but Barry do,
But
bro. He do. Barry be
listen,
tripping, man.
hold on, I'm gonna get to that in a second. But what I'm saying is, for the Knicks to, I said the Knicks is gonna have 30 plus wins before the All Star break, and it's about to happen. I'm telling you, Knicks could win 45 to 50 games this year.
No, I agree, man. I agree, man. And but you know, it's like today, yo, Robert. I appreciate you if this is your first time up here, man. You know, it's always good vibes here, always great vibes here. We pull
Love,
up, win,
love
lose.
Roberto, love,
You know,
man.
so we appreciate you for coming up here, man. Share, follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. You know, we
Facebook.
try to give the best content we can. Win, lose, or draw, man. You already know. We appreciate you, Robert. How many times they got like a name 10 point?
So yeah, I
Yo, that's a
mean,
fact. That's a fact, sure. Go ahead, Fraz. My bad.
the thing, nah, you good. The thing about it is this, right? The Knicks have themselves in a good position to make the playoffs. Why I say that? Number one, right now we have the tiebreaker over top teams above us, like Cleveland and Philly. Now, if we're to win the next game against these teams, we hold the overall first tiebreaker, which means if they plummet in the standings, we have a chance to move up and not necessarily have to worry about them because we have tiebreakers. So if we end in a tie with them, we have the tiebreaker over those teams. Tiebreakers always become an important thing down the stretch of the season to determine final seeding for the playoffs. So they're trending in the right direction right now. I mean, like I said, we could put together some wins because I know we got another game against Philly coming up, and I know we got another game against the Nets coming up. We got a couple of games in between that. So
Oh man, how many points did the bench have? I'm trying to figure that out.
I want to say somewhere like near 40 or something like that because McBride and Fournier alone is 30 because that's 17 and
That's a
13.
fact.
And then who else now? Hartenstein had a deuce. Sims had five. Um, so, so it might have been 40 plus. Pardon me.
That's 31, 35. That's 37 points the bench had today.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good. If we could get that on a consistent basis from the bench, man, we'd be all right, bro. Because that's what we need, bro. We need our bench to be more consistent. You know, to put up points, man. Because
Yeah.
you know we putting too much pressure on the starters, man, and that's why we keep playing them like 40 minutes. You know, I'm glad they don't. I mean, you know, I'm glad that Julius got 34 minutes today. That kind of gave him some time off. But I feel like Brunson, like we gotta cut that 30 minutes, 39 minutes down. That's a way too many minutes, man.
I
Like I
told
don't want
y'all,
him to be
man,
burned
30,
out.
30 to 35 minutes, man. People,
Mhm.
listen, one thing that's been good so far about this season, Julius Randle has not missed a game, right? And even if he's been playing a lot of minutes, like I said, you should have them capped at 30 to 35. Why? It keeps them fresh throughout the season, especially on back to backs where, all right, you could play them 30 to 5. You know the bench is going to give you contribution to help win the game. So you could win some of these back to backs. Like,
Yeah.
that's what we need to do. Start winning both games on the back to back.
Mhm. Let's see. I want to see the next schedule. Let's see.
yeah, we do have assets to make a meaningful trade, and Mitch is coming back soon. So, I mean, it's just a matter of seeing what's out there. Cause like I said, I think we just need another guard like Grimes who got a killer jumper, and I feel like they need to add another big man to the rotation.
Nah, that's a fact, bro. Like, and my thing is like, if we make a trade, Sean, like, I wonder who we trading. I wonder who we trading for. And yo, Deuce is training up, man. Like in his past, in the past, like two. Let's see, Deuce McBride. Let's type that up. Let's see. Last 5 games. Let's see. Deuce McBride last 5 games. Let's see. Been alright. Not that bad. 14 against the Philly, 8 against the Clippers, 8 against Miami, and then the other ones he only had 2 points in that Brooklyn and LA game. He didn't really do nothing in that LA game. He didn't play much in that LA game, but he been alright. His last 3 games he played well. He
Mm.
played decent. So yeah, man, like dude stepped up today big time. He was knocking down shots heavy today. Of having a 689 draft. That's a fact, man. That's a fact. I mean, listen, let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens, Sean. You know, um, I don't know if giving up 3 first round picks for OG is. I think that's way too much in my opinion. Three
Not
first
worth it.
round picks, I think that's way too much. I don't like it. I'd rather like maybe a pick, maybe 2 picks, but not three. Not 3 picks. I think that's crazy. Wow. But I ain't gonna lie. Like I would like Gary Trent Jr. I love that kid, man. That kid is nice. Yeah, man. Boricua. You already know. You already know, Robert. You gotta rep that flag always, baby. Probably 2 picks. Maybe Cam, Evan Fournier. You know, I think that would be a reasonable package. Maybe Derrick Rose if they thinking about trading Derrick Rose because I don't know what they're gonna do with Derrick Rose. So let's see what happens. I saw early on Twitter that Kevin Love was taken out of the rotation, so that's interesting. I wonder what's happening with that. I
Yeah.
wonder where he's going. Because when I saw that, I was like, my antennas went up. I'm like, that's kind of weird. Where he going? But man, listen, I'm loving this win, man. I'm loving this win, man. This was a great win for us, man. We really desperately needed this win, especially after that loss to the Clippers yesterday. I really thought we could have won that game. That would have been a real good, impressive win as well. I like the way they fought back. How they came back and almost won the game because I think we were down like 9 points with like 6 minutes left in the game, and we actually came back and almost pulled it off. And we was actually up by like 3 points with a couple of seconds left. If they
Yeah.
just would have fouled Kawhi Leonard, we probably could have won that game. But shit happens. It is what it is. You live and you learn. You move on to the next. And then what they did was they moved on to the next and got an amazing win, an awesome win tonight. Like my man Robert just said, an awesome win tonight against the Philadelphia 76ers. Way to relieve yourself from that. You know what I'm saying? After
Yeah.
taking that tough L the prior night.
Everybody used to say we had issues with the back-to-back games. I mean, this is a statement telling everybody, listen, we can rebound off of these tough losses on the front half and win the back half of these back-to-back games. Because
Fact.
that used to be a big thing that the critics used to talk about the Knicks. It was basically saying, oh, the Knicks can never win the second game of the back-to-back. They're always exhausted after the first game.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can see, it's a bit of a turnaround. The players aren't playing as much in a lot of these front half of the back to backs. And if we're winning big, then it gives a chance to rest the starters.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Shout out to Darlene. What's good, Darlene? Great team win. Appreciate you on a
Uh,
YouTube check in. Appreciate you. Hit that like button, Darlene. But that was a great team win. Great hard fought win. Coming into the game, a lot of fans were down. They were down on the Knicks, after because of that tough loss against Philly, against the Clippers. Understandable, but you know, I ain't gonna lie. Once we went down 21, I was kind of worried, but I said to myself, these guys are pretty resilient. They the Knicks are a resilient team, man. People could say whatever they want. They can compete. Like you say, Fred. Shout out to you, man. You always say like, we could play with anybody. I feel like they got the heart to play with anybody, no matter who's on the. Even without a RJ, without a Mitch, they came out and pulled off a nice
Boston,
hard fought victory. Shout out to Jericho Sims, man. Shout out to Jericho Sims that the task of guarding Joel Embiid is not easy. That's
Mhm.
very difficult for a second year player at that. You know, for him to go out there and play well against Joel Embiid, man. You know, and Joel Embiid had a bad day, man. He shot 37% from the field. He was 6 of 16 from the field, 1 of 4 from three. He had 31 points, but he got most of his points from the free throw line with the ticky tack bullshit. He I knew he was and I almost called it, right, Fraz? Remember, I
Mhm.
said, he was gonna shoot 20 plus free throws today, and he was 18 and 19 from the field. And I will say a lot of those calls were bullshit, but it is what it is. They're gonna give Joel Embiid that.
Yeah. But it's like I said, man, Boston did the same thing to us, bro. They went up by 21 on us in the first quarter and we came back and beat them. Like,
Hmm.
and now we did the same thing to these guys, man. It's like I told y'all, the Knicks can play with anybody. Once the thing is, right? We always talk about consistency, right? The problem is Tommy T ain't consistent enough with that coaching,
Yeah.
right? If he was to
Hmm.
keep that consistent, we would be an above average team. We would easily be in the lock for a playoff spot.
Yeah. We'd be a top seed, man.
Definitely.
I think we would be a top seed because right now, we're trending, man. Like we at right at the seventh spot right now.
We still got the seventh spot. What are we like
Yeah,
half
we at
game
this.
now?
We are half a game behind. We are half a game behind Miami now.
So
That's
that
right,
means
Darlene. That I said it earlier in the chat. Shout out to Evan Fournier for staying a true professional, a true professional, completely taken out of rotation. Um, you know, and then he comes back and lights it up tonight. Lights it up. Yeah, so they lost. They lost their last two games. So now we are half a game behind them. So that's good for the sixth spot. So let's see something here. So now, oh, something happened here. I don't know what the hell happened. There we go. All right. So what's our schedule like? I'm trying to see our schedule. Uh, schedule. All right. So All right, so we got Orlando next.
Mm-hmm.
We got Orlando next, and then we got Philly.
Mm.
Oh, where he said that? I didn't know Embiid said that. If he said that, that means yo, for Joel Embiid to say that, that says a lot. That says a lot about Sims, man. And why I think that Sims needs to get more burn. I listen. I like what iHeart is bringing to the table. Don't get me wrong. I love what iHeart is bringing to. I gotta show my Knicks. You know what I'm saying? You know, we
Got
we
that
we gotta
Knicks on
show
our
that. We
chest.
gotta show that. You know what I'm saying? We gotta show it, man. We gotta show it. But anyway, yeah. So yeah. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, I love the energy that iHeart brings to the table. He's been playing very well as of late. But shout out to my man Sims, man. Shout out to my man Sims. He needs to get that play. If I'm him, I'm letting him start until Mitch come back. Facts, facts. Okay, yeah, all right, cool. Sixers again Friday, yo. I caught in a Philly broadcast tonight. Oh, word, okay, okay. See, we don't get to see that kind of stuff. I'm pretty
Mm-hmm.
sure I said Sims is a freak of nature. Man, bro, listen. I love Jericho Sims, man. I think that kid is a great player, man. He just need more time on the court. Yo, word. He bounced off the floor when he hit that floor. He bounced. Like but that dude is solid, bro. That dude is solid, man. And you could tell that he's a gym rat. You could tell that he works out hard on his body. He takes care of his body. So when he hit the floor like that, I think that didn't really kind of phase him like that. He got up like nothing. So let's see. Our next one, two, three, four, five, 6 games is pretty interesting. We got Orlando, Philly, Utah, Brooklyn, Atlanta, Washington. Yo, we got a tough schedule, Fraz.
Mm.
We got a real tough schedule. We got
Win-
Orlando,
Winnable
Philly,
games.
Utah,
Winnable.
Brooklyn,
Winnable.
Atlanta, Washington, New Orleans, Boston, Brooklyn, Miami, Boston. Wow.
Winnable games. We
Now
can
listen, those are all winnable games, but I'm gonna tell you this. If we could win most of those games, that says a lot about this team, man.
hmm
That's gonna say a lot about this team. Um, um, and I believe they could win most of these games. I think the way things is turning out, Atlanta is a winnable game. Brooklyn is a winnable game. Utah is a winnable game. Washington is a winnable game. The
get back game.
Pelicans is
That's
a
a get back
winnable
game.
game. The Magics is a winnable game. I would say the toughest teams is gonna be Boston, Miami. I'm not sleeping on Brooklyn. I'm not sleeping on Brooklyn. And I'm not sleeping on Utah, bro. I'm
I ain't
not sleep.
sleeping on nobody, but it's
Nah,
just I just think that if the Knicks can play the games like this game tonight, where we holding teams under 100 points, we win most of those games that we hold teams under 100 points, bro.
yeah, yeah.
So
Nah,
we
that's a
can.
fact, Sean. That was a scary fall, man. Like that was definitely a scary fall. Okay, enjoy that, man. Enjoy that game, bro. I'm not too sure, Darlene. Like when it comes to the Knicks front office, they kind of like move in silence. They be in self mode. You don't really know who they go after. They just surprise you with a trade.
Mm-hmm.
But from what I'm hearing, I mean, I heard their names in the Toronto OG talks. I don't know how true that is, but I heard his name. Excuse me. And so far, that's the only guy I've heard of. I haven't heard of much of anybody else. But me personally, I don't want to give up three first round picks for him. Yeah, we got one loss. We got one loss holding teams under 110
Oh,
yards.
Matty Ice in the building.
What up, Maddie? What's
Matty Ice
good?
in the building. Shout out Matt Hurley in the building, man. See
Oh,
you
that's
out
what's
there.
up, man. That's what's up, Sean.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's what's up, Sean. I hope you and your son enjoy that game, bro. Blessings to y'all, man. Word. That's dope. Father and son moment, man. That's a great father and son moment right there, man. I hope y'all cherish those moments, man. But yeah, man, we got, me personally, Darlene, I would like, I'll say it again. I would like them to get like a Gary Trent Jr., a nice little piece coming off the bench. I think he would be a nice piece coming off the bench, especially if they're not doing nothing with Cam. You might as well make a trade. That'd be nice, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what though, Darlene? I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I like the way Sims holds himself. Quiet. Um, he's like a true professional. That kid. I get good vibes from Jericho Sims. I like his attitude. Um, and he just play hard. Excuse me, damn. Excuse me. He just play hard. He did a good job against Jericho Sims today. I mean, against Joel Embiid today. Joel Embiid had a bad shooting night today, so that was definitely a good win, and definitely he should definitely earn himself more minutes after that game. He should definitely earn himself more minutes because today Joel Embiid shot the ball. He was 37% from the field today, 6 of 16, 6 of 16 from the field. Him and iHeart did a good job on him today. So non-Knicks related, did the Dallas Mavericks get fleeced bad or not? In my opinion, I think the Nets got fleeced, but that's no here no there. We talking about the Knicks and Sixers. Today it's all about the Knicks. We're not talking about the Nets on Knicks and Ish. We do that on Mechaverse Barclays and the other, and the conglomerate and stuff like that. But when it comes to Knicks and Knicks, we talk about Knicks stuff here. Nah, we can't sleep on any team, man. Every team is tough. Every team is tough down the road, you know. Especially like, teams like the Magics, man. Like that's a team that you should never sleep on. Their record, they 22-32, but they don't play like a team that's 22-32. And
Mm-hmm.
they still good, you know. They've actually won their last two games and they're 6-4 in their last 10 games. So, we definitely gotta go in there and not take Orlando for granted. And those are games we should win. We should win games like that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we can't take Orlando lightly. And Banchero's a beast. Banchero's like
Averaging over 20 points a game for a rookie. Average over 21 points a game for a rookie. Are
fact,
you kidding me?
facts,
So,
bro,
and
facts.
Orlando also has had Boston's number throughout the season, so we're not gonna sleep on them, not at all.
Nah,
And we're gonna
can't.
play them like we play any other team.
We can't, bro. We can't do that because that's how you get in trouble, man. You get in trouble like that. You start sleeping on teams, you get caught out there, and then it's like, damn, how we slept on this team like that. I'm trying to see the matchup. I think we beat the Magics twice already, right?
What happened?
Let me see. Let me see. We played the Magic on October 24th. We beat them 115 to 102,
Mm-hmm.
and then yeah. So we only played them once so far. Yeah, we only played the Magic once so far, and we won that game. So, oh, actually, yeah, yeah, we only played them once. So this is gonna be our second game against them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we won the first game, so we just gotta play aggressive like we did in this game. Play aggressive, Don't. I think they should chill out with the shooting the threes, bro. Another game where we shoot the ball bad from the behind the arc. 33%. I think it was. That's hard. That's
Yeah.
terrible. That's terrible, man. We can't be like shooting threes like that all the time, man. Like Coach Tommy T got to tell them to be more aggressive.
Yeah, it starts with points in the paint. We dominate a lot of these games with points in the paint. I think that's where it should start and work off of that. If somebody gets to drive inside, they get doubled, and somebody's open, then maybe take a three. But every time you just come down the court and pull up, nah.
Nah, it doesn't work. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Joel Embiid was living at the foul line. You talking
He
about
does that
Joel
every
Embiid,
game.
Darlene? No team should sleep on the Knicks. That's a fact. That's a fact, Sean. No team should sleep on the Knicks at all whatsoever. Especially when they playing their game. When the Knicks are playing their game, bro, they hard to beat. They not easy to beat, man. They're not easy to team when they playing their game.
Hmm. Especially when we hold teams under 100 points.
Yeah, see, we was 12 of 36 from the 3-point line. We was 33%. That's bad. That's bad, man. Obi was 1 of 3. McBride was 3 of 6. Evan was 5 of 8. Everybody else was terrible. Quentin Grimes was 1 of 5. Jalen Brunson 1 of 3. Julius Randle 1 of 8. Quickly 0 for 3. So yeah, man, we gotta keep attacking the basket, play aggressive. I know, like towards the end of the fourth quarter, we put them in the penalty, and I feel like we should have been more aggressive. You know, trying to draw fouls, go to the free throw line. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Yeah, nah, that's a fact. That's a fact, Jimmy. Let them continue to sleep, bro. It's okay. Let them think that our players are not moving the needle. Oh, excuse me. Damn, son. But yeah, man, Fraz, what you think, bro? What you think?
Honestly, it's just, we just got to focus one game at a time on these next few games and just get in the groove defensively and, just continue to score points. It starts from points in the paint, it starts from the inside, work your way outside. That's it. We keep thinking like that every game, then we can win most of these games. I'm telling you, the prediction is still intact for
Mm-hmm.
45 to 50 wins. I really believe that this team can win 45 to 50 games this year.
Yeah. Look at Julius Randle, man.
Another 25, 5 and 5 again.
24 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists.
Mm,
Shot 42%. Shot 42% from the field. I mean, from behind the arc, he wasn't all that. Shot the ball terrible, but other than that, man, he had a really good game, bro. Like another big game for Julius Randle under his belt, man. Shout out to him, bro. That's a fact. That's a
being
fact,
able
man. He do, bro.
being able to do it
Playing the
without
Knicks in the playoff
RJ.
series, I'd be thinking, fuck, we can't beat them. But geez, it's going to be a 7 games, and yo, I agree. And you know what, Sean? I'll be honest with you, man. Like, I really think we could win a playoff series this year. You know, if if they can figure out the how to end the game, like the way they ended today, like today is the perfect example. They took the lead towards the end and they did not lose it. They were determined not to lose the lead. And that's how they need to play down the stretch. If they
Yeah.
could if they can continue to hold these leads down the stretch, it's gonna be a problem. And we're gonna win some games, man. Especially against these good teams, because these are the teams right now that we need to start winning.
Mhm.
Like those against those guys. Like we need to beat those teams. The the like teams like the Jazz, let's see. Like the Jazz, we need to beat Philly again. If we could beat Philly again, go up 3-1, perfect. Perfect. If we could go
Tiebreaker
up
is
three
huge
one
against
on
a lot of
on,
these
on
teams.
them, perfect. Utah, we already show we could beat Utah. Let's do it again. Let's
Hmm.
beat Utah again. You know, and we know we need that get back from Brooklyn. We
Hmm.
need to get that get back from Brooklyn. Like this
Also
is a
need to get
game
back
that
on
we need to
Washington.
fucking win. And Washington, that's a fact, because Washington kind of blew us out in that last game.
Yeah.
Fucking Kuzma had like 40 points on us. Oh, he said that's the thing. Get it to a game 7 and anything can happen. And I think they can get at least. And I think they can at least do that. At least take a team to 7. I think they can, and I think they could be able to win depending on who they playing and depending on how well we play. It all depends on how, sometimes if you peak at the right time, man, anything can happen. If you
Yep.
peak at the right time, anything can happen, man. And I think that the Knicks are gonna peak after the All-Star break. I think, and it's gonna be for the best.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, especially without moving the ball. But I will say this. I know in that last game against the Clippers, we moved the ball pretty well. I think we had like 30 assists, you know? If I'm not mistaken, we had like 30 assists in that game. So, and in this game, I didn't think we had too many assists. I think we had like 20 assists, 21 assists or something like that. Let me see some. How many assists did we have? We had Yep, we had 21 assists today. If we could get them to move the ball a little bit more, I think we'd be in a good spot. Because this team is
Yeah.
dangerous when they move the ball around, man. Like they really are. You also need consistency from Tibbs if they're gonna keep him. But I'm still screaming fire Tommy T though. I don't blame you, Jimmy. I don't blame you. That's well deserved. Um, he has made a lot of bonehead decisions this year, coaching wise, and the way he's handled that whole Cam Reddish thing, that's it's been an absolute mess. Like I think that especially right now, when we down two starters, like, a guy like him could have got some burn today, you know?
Hmm.
I mean, shout out to Evan Fournier for taking advantage of the opportunity that was given to him, but he has handled that whole situation bad. They should take the ball to the basket, definitely, Darlene. They definitely should. And us over here in Nixon Ish, we always preaching that attack, attack,
Attack,
attack.
attack,
Be
man.
aggressive.
Yeah. I'm telling you, I'm about to. We gotta have a custom shirt with that on it, man.
Facts,
Just have, bro.
facts. Oh yeah, yo, Marlon, listen, bro. The one foul that Joel Embiid literally, he literally put his shoulder initiated the contact, and his shoulder went up into iHeart's jaw, and
Oh
they
yeah.
called yo, and literally iHeart was like this. Yo, literally didn't put a hand on him, nothing. He had his hands up like this with his head all the way back. They called that foul. I'm like, yo, the
That
refs
was
are
like, did they call
determined.
that a foul?
Yo, they right? Yo, at that point, I'm like, yo, the refs are really determined to help this dude. They are really determined to blow this game for the Knicks. But you know what? The Knicks stood tall and was like, nah, I put my foot down. We're gonna keep the pressure on these dudes, and they did, and we were able to pull out the victory.
Big win for us, man. I think that,
Yup.
we just gotta take it one game at a time and win these next few games, and we gotta put ourselves in a good position for before the All Star break. So that way, when the All Star break ends, we could come out, do what we gotta do, and we be in good shape to make the playoffs.
Mm-hmm. Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Nah, they was never gonna let Cam outshine RJ. Ah, I don't think he would have outshined them, but he would have played some good minutes. Do you guys think RJ will be traded?
No,
I
Rose. She
don't
said
know.
Rose. She said Derrick Rose.
I don't know if Derrick Rose is gonna be traded, but
It's possible, but
hmm
if I feel like if teams was gonna trade for him, they would have
hmm
already made attempts to go after him. And you don't really hear about too many teams, making an attempt to go after Derrick Rose right now. So I think he may end up staying, you know, which is
hmm
not a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing if he stays, but as far as the question, I don't know. It would depend. It would have to be some kind of other deal with somebody else, maybe a Cam D Rose deal somewhere or something like that. That's just an example, but you know.
hmm But if they do trade him, if I'm not mistaken, that'll open up some cap space for us, and we could use some of that cap space for the off season.
Hmm.
And that is an awesome point, Darlene. That is an awesome point, and shout out to Julius Randle for stepping to the side and letting Jalen Brunson run this team. Like, a lot of there was a narrative of, you know, uh Julius Randle, his pride ain't gonna let him pull to the take a step back. He wasn't gonna take a step back and let these guys run the team. And so far he's proved all the fans wrong. It's been the
Hmm.
complete opposite. You see him looking for guys. You see him looking for RJ Barrett. You see him deferring to Jalen Brunson. You see him getting as Quentin Grimes. I want you to shoot. You see him calling out Quentin Grimes. Shoot the ball. Don't stop shooting. Looking for Quentin Grimes. Looking for Deuce McBride. Looking for Evan Fournier. He is getting his team. He's getting his team involved, and that's a good thing to see from Julius Randle because a lot of people said the complete opposite, and so far he's done great by the Knicks, man. Shout out to him, and that's why he's been able to play at an All Star level this year, and he's taken over. He's taken over. So shout out to you for bringing that up, Darlene. That's a great point.
And Julius is going to the All Star game as well.
That's a fact. And that's a fact, Darlene. They held the lead. They kept pressure on them. They kept going shot for shot with them, and they were making key shots down the stretch. So shout out to them for doing that. Yup, that's a fact. He's definitely no. Listen, that's what I'm saying. Like you can really see that these guys are really playing together.
Hmm.
A lot of people were saying that these guys weren't going to play well together they don't like each other because that's what the narrative was. The narrative was these players didn't like each other. They weren't gonna be able to gel with each other, and it's been the complete opposite.
Opposite.
It's been the complete opposite. These guys love playing with each other. They fight. They fight hard. To compete against all these teams, win or lose. It's rare they get blown out. And even when they get blown out, you see them come back to try to fight to win games. So, shout out for this team, man. Like they doing good things. I like the way the process is coming along. It's to me I think we're in the right direction, to be honest with you.
We just gotta get back to holding teams under 100 points,
That's it.
playing our game, controlling the paint, winning the battle on the boards, and winning on the defensive end, and we're good.
And I think the biggest and to go off of that when you mentioned to play the defensive end, I think that the key for the Knicks, I think key for the Knicks is guarding the perimeter. We
Yeah,
cannot let guys knock down wide open 3-point shots. We have to fix that problem. That is an ongoing problem for us. Even though, even though Philadelphia shot 28% from the 3-point line today, and they were 7 of 25 from three, you know, not every team is gonna come in doing that. You know what I mean? Philly had wide open shots today. They just missed them.
yeah,
They missed a lot of those shots that were wide open. So, we kind of lucked out with that tonight. But, you know, we really have to watch out regarding the perimeter. That has to be key. Yo, shout out to you, Terrence, for pulling up, man. Shout out to you. And yeah, it was good to see Fournier have a good game, man. That was great to see. That was great to see. Like I said earlier, there's a guy that was completely taken out the rotation, and voila, comes out and has a beautiful game today, man. He had a
yeah,
beautiful game today. You know, coming off the bench, he shot 54% from the field, 62% from three, 17 points. You know, 17 points. Oh, I didn't know Evan fouled out. Oh, he fouled out. Oh,
yeah,
him and Iheart fouled out. Wow, I didn't know that.
yeah,
Wow, I didn't know that. But hey, listen, he still came prepared. I think RJ was sick. I think he caught some type of sickness. Yeah, but you know what? But you know what though? I gotta tip my hat to Tibbs tonight. Because the Knicks played some good defense to get back into this game. We were down 31-12. We were down 31-12 in the first quarter, and they came back. They came back. So we gotta give them some type of credit today.
yeah,
Um, we gotta give Deuce McBride credit. He played well. We gotta give Quentin Grimes credit defensively. He played well. He gave Maxi fits today. You know,
yeah. I agree.
Tyrese Maxey. I mean, he was 4 of 8 from the field. He had 12 points, but usually, Maxey goes off, and today he was quiet. He was quiet. Even James Harden was quiet, man. 4 of 11 from the field, 36% from the field, 0 for 4 from three. He had 12 points, 12 assists, and 8 rebounds. But pretty much, he was pretty good. He was pretty quiet. Two steals and a block for Harden picking it up on defense. But we
Uh,
still got the dub. Yeah, RJ got sick, so apparently I guess he caught something of what
Probably what Brunson had.
Brunson had, and they gave him a late scratch, and that's how Evan was able to get some minutes coming off the bench. And they put Quickly in the starting lineup, but I still think Quick, man, like I don't know, for some reason, you know, lately he's been in the starting lineup. He hasn't playing well, which is why I think that we should keep him coming off the bench. You know,
Yeah.
I know we started him today because of what happened to excuse me, what happened to R.J. Barrett, but if you ask me, I'm keeping him off the bench. Why isn't who playing, Darlene? Why isn't who playing?
Must have been RJ.
Oh,
Might have been
RJ. If
RJ.
if if you're asking why RJ didn't play today, it was because he was sick. If you're asking why RJ didn't play, but yeah,
But yeah, good win tonight. I believe Orlando game is Tuesday night.
that's right. And
And then
I feel like some of the key players to look out for tonight. Let's see. They played Charlotte tonight, and they got the victory. I think I think the two players that we gotta watch out for sure is Pablo Banchero and France Wagner. I think those two guys are the guys that we definitely gotta watch out for, man. Those guys hurt you, and Wendell Carter Jr. as well. I ain't gonna lie, man. Wendell Carter Jr. is a beast, bro. That's a guy right there you can't sleep on. Actually, he had a double today. He 20 and 12.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So, we gotta watch out. We gotta watch out for this Magic team, man. The Magics are nice. Um, um, but we definitely gotta watch out for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Because those guys the Magics in a couple years, man, they're gonna be a real good team, man.
yeah,
People,
I agree.
people, don't let them land a key marquee player, bro. If they land themselves a marquee player, they gonna be all right, man.
Hmm.
Cause they got some good young talent, man. Like you got Franz Wagner, Paolo Banchero, Wendell Carter Jr., Markel Fultz, who's playing pretty good after all them injuries. After all the injuries he sustained, he's slowly but surely getting back to his old self. You still got Jonathan Isaac, Moritz Wagner, Cole Anthony coming off the bench, and Bobo. So they still got some they got some good pieces. I don't know what's up with Jalen Suggs, but oh, league suspension. Oh, that was from that fight, huh?
We just
Yeah,
gotta
Mitch
take it to
Robinson
them
fight. Yeah.
Tuesday night.
But you know what? You know what though, Terrence, man? Like Mitchell Robinson has been gone, and I know we've been struggling defensively, but we also been winning games without him. So that's key. That's key right there. He's our best center defense. He's our best defensive center. He really helps out a lot, and us being able to win these games without him, that says a lot about our team, man. That says a lot about the Knicks, man. Because it's not easy to win. It's not easy, man. Not easy.
So just hoping we come out with the same kind of effort on Tuesday against Orlando.
Facts,
Hopefully we're able to pick up another key victory and
facts.
push the win total to 30 because that game will give us 30 wins, I believe. Because I think tonight's win was the 29th win.
Mhm.
So that would be 30 wins. And then we'll just be one win away from my prediction being correct of 30 plus wins before the All Star break. So,
Mhm. So that'd be great, man. Like, yeah, we 29 and 26, but we 14 and 15 at home. We gotta change that. We gotta start winning home games. Long teams give us problems without Robin. That's a fact. That's a fact. Like Toronto's one of those teams that give us fit because they got players that are like long. Like you said, excuse me. But I think we're gonna be able to pull off this win against the Magics and be able to continue that win streak, man. Because we got to keep winning these games. I'm crying, bro. They proved them. That's a fact. That's a fact, Darlene. That's a fact. So I think we're gonna be good down the road. But I'm about to jump off this. Uh, I appreciate you, Fraz, for coming through. Everybody in the chat, Darlene, always appreciate you, Terrence, Marlon, all the guys, Roberto, appreciate you.
Jimmy
You
J
know,
one,
a first time
Sean
subscriber
Lilly,
for the. I appreciate you, Jimmy J1, BJ came through. Appreciate
Matty
you. Shout
Ice,
out to everybody, man. Word. Shout out
definitely.
to y'all, man. We do this for y'all. We do this for us. Next Nation all day. Um, I appreciate you, Terrence. Listen, guys, don't forget. Um, start.
Appreciate you,
Follow us on
Terrence.
YouTube. We trying to get our subscribers up on YouTube. So follow us over there as well. Hit that like button, keep sharing the way for us. We growing, on all platforms. Follow us on all platforms, Twitter, IG, um,
Facebook.
Twitter, IG, YouTube. Follow us on Facebook, all that stuff. You already know. Um, yes, that is our biggest problem, Darlene. I was saying that earlier, the phrase that our biggest problem is the perimeter defense. If we could fix that problem, we gonna be alright.
Yep.
Shout out to the conglomerate family. That's a fact.
Salute.
Family always. You
Salute to
already
the
know the
Knicks and its
deal.
conglomerate
Terrence,
family.
we appreciate you, man. We try hard to put up the best content we can. And if anything goes on during the trade deadlines, I don't know about T Time because I know T Time's schedule is kind of hectic now because he got a new job and stuff. Salute to T Time. Um, but if anything happens, I will be coming up here discussing whatever trades we make. If we do decide to make a trade, you'll be hearing it from us. Like I said, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and appreciate y'all for coming through. And let's go Knicks, baby. Let's go. Let's go Knicks, baby. Orange and blue, baby. Knicks Nation, stand up. We here, baby. Let's get this dub. Listen, JJ, before I bounce, okay? Before I bounce, and you could watch the replay, but you got to give my man 55 his flowers. You got to give my man 55 his
Mm-hmm.
flowers, bruh. Cause that
Mm-hmm.
man is doing big things out here. But anyway, listen, y'all. I'm about to jump up out of here. Appreciate everybody. Appreciate everybody for coming through. Nothing but love to y'all and holla at y'all, boy. Let's go, Knicks.
Salute.